So, after the first blockbuster season of Women's Premier League, after a year long, the second season is back now, and it will be happening in Delhi and Bangalore. The first match of the season between the defending champions Mumbai Indians and the defending runners-up Delhi Capitals will be happening on 23rd February at the Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bangalore. And we're here to talk about what all to expect from the season 2 of the Women's Premier League, how the teams have been shaping up between these years with the auction and everything coming up, who are the special players to watch out from the each team, and how to expect the season to go. So let's start with the defending champions themselves, the Mumbai Indians. Harmanpreet Kaur led them to a fantastic victory at the Brabant Stadium in season 1 against Delhi Capitals. And one thing you have to understand from the team is that they have kept the core group together, whether it's the Indian players or their foreign internationals in Atletico Brunt, or it is Hayley Matthews. And now on top of it, they have added the firepower of Shabnim Ismail, the pace sensation of Shabnim Ismail from South Africa. It will be interesting to see how they approach the second season under the leadership of Harmanpreet Kaur and also under the coach Charlotte Edwards, who has been known for the Midas touch in all the domestic competitions she has been coach of. At the same time, the Yastika Bhatia, who was the young player of the tournament in the first season, all eyes will be on her, given how much responsibility she has had on her shoulders in the Indian setup. So they have gotten a core group of players together, and they'll be itching to get the campaign started against Delhi Capitals. What can we talk about Delhi Capitals, the defending runners-up? On paper, if you ask to people who have been following the women's cricket for the longest times, they look like the best team, and they look like the best team even throughout the tournament. In the first season, they were the first team to qualify for the finals. They didn't even have to go through the eliminator, but in the final, they fell a bit of a short against Mumbai Indians. Meg Lanning, even after her retirement at the international level, is back to lead the side. They have the Under-19 World Cup winning captain in Shafali Verma, the core group of Jamima Rodriguez, Arundhati Reddy and Shikha Pandey, with Marzan Kapp and Alice Capsey putting all their in, and they went all in for Australia's all-rounder Annabelle Sutherland, and since then she has been exceptional with the white ball, but just added another century. In fact, went on to make a double century in the test match in Perth and took 5 wickets. So she is in a sensational form, and it will be interesting to see how she handles this responsibility. She played for Gujarat Giants, as we know, in the first seasons, was let go by them, and now she's part of the Delhi Capitals. The third team is, of course, UP Warriors. They went till the eliminator. They were known, the team was in the first season was known to give opportunities to many players than what many other teams did. And UP Warriors, led by Lisa Healy and Talia Magra, is also there. Grace Harris is, of course, in there, and they have got the services of Danny Wyatt and Chamari Atapattu, the Sri Lankan captain, who is the injury replacement for Lauren Bell, who was there, and #1 ODI ranked bowler in Sophie Eccleston as well. There is a problem of plenty with the UP Warriors, and it'll be interesting to see how they go with their playing 11. Kiran Navgire and the Vrinda Dinesh, who has not made debut for India yet, but still one of the top paid uncapped Indian players in the auction. She has been part of this team, and on the other hand, you have Gohar Sultana, who has not played international cricket for almost 10 years, but has been sensational in the domestic circuit. So it's like similarly to what it was in the first season. In the second season also, they look like a team who has that potential, but need a lot to be done from their domestic players as well. Anjali Sarvani and Rajeshwari Gaikwad are some of the Indian cap holder players in their team who have not played a lot of international cricket over the years. Anjali, of course, was out of because of injury. So it will be interesting to see again how UP Warriors tackle all those challenges with coach John Lewis in their mix. Then let's talk about the two bottom of the table teams in the first season in Royal Challengers Bangalore under Smriti Mandhana's captaincy and Gujarat Giants, who were led by Sneh Rana in the first season, but now Beth Mooney is back and they have announced Beth Mooney as the captain. Let's get in with RCB first. They had the list of who's who of T20 cricket, honestly, in the first season with Elise Perry, Sophie Devine, Danae Van Niekerk, Megan Schutt. They've let go of Danae and Megan Schutt and added the likes of two Australians they've added in Sophie Molyneux and Georgia Wareham. Smriti Mandhana had a forgettable opening season with the bat, but she has looked really good and she has toiled hard in the domestic season throughout the year. She even let go of the opportunity to play in the Women's Big Bash League to concentrate on her domestic path work here in India, and it had showed. And this is probably her opportunity to get back into it and lead the way. And they have a change in coach as well. Ben Sawyer was their coach for the first season, and now he's been replaced by another Australian in Luke Williams, who has led Adelaide Strikers to two back-to-back titles in WBBL. So we'll see how the coach captain partnership go. Elise Perry, who has transformed herself into from the person who was player who was known for the slow starts to someone who was nominated for one of the players of the year in the T20 format. So she is going to be the key, but at the same time, Shranka Patil, who was a lot of people have seen in the domestic season, it was a breakout season for her despite RCB not making it to the top three. She's made it to the international level now with the debut in ODIs and T20s and showed what a classy all-rounder she is. And she's the one to look out for, honestly, from that team, that game-changing player with them. And with the likes of Shubha Satish also with them, who's made her test debut against England. That squad is another mix of having a great international players and at the same time having the mix of domestic players. Richa Ghosh and Renuka Singh Thakur, of course, are the Indian players who are part of the squad. The first season, as I said, was not that great despite having all this firepower with them. Heather Knight has withdrawn from the RCB squad because of the 5 T20s that England will play against New Zealand in that time. So Nadine de Klerk, who is South Africa's pacer, who has been who will become a part of this squad for the RCB, and she's proven again and again that she is one of those players who is capable of bowling really well, especially in the death overs, and we'll wait and see if she gets the opportunity to play for RCB. And then there's Gujarat Giants. As I said, Beth Mooney will be leading the side and Sneh Rana will be around as the Indian national player. They have gone to a lot of overhaul with most of their foreign contingent getting replaced, and now they have the likes of added Phoebe Litchfield, and they went all in again like what DC did for Annabelle Sutherland. Phoebe Litchfield has been young 20-year-old left-hander opener from Australia. She'll be part of it with Beth Mooney and Ashley Gardner, of course. And they have also let go of their coach in Rachel Haynes and Michael Klinger, who was there in the with Sydney Thunder in the WBBL, who is will coach them in this season. So with Gujarat especially, the one of the thing that makes them even more stronger is the coaching staff in Nushin Al Khadir, who has coached Indian Railways and has that kind of experience with her. She'll be the bowling coach, of course, alongside Michael Klinger as the head coach, and Mithali Raj, who is their mentor, who is experience again at the domestic level, played with players also. Interesting thing about them is that Shabnam Shakil, who was the under 19 player who was with them in this in the previous squad also, they've retained her and they've gone with her, and she has this raw pace for with a very young age, and she has the needs to be shaped, and I hope that they get it done. And at the same time, with all these five things, another interesting thing is that the amount of under 19 players that played for India in the 2023 World Cup were getting to be part of these squads, with the Mannat Kashyap also being part of Gujarat. Another senior player in Veda Krishnamurthy also being part of the Gujarat team. So these are how the teams are shaping up, and from 23rd of February till 4th of March, the first leg of WPL will happen in Bengaluru, and then the second leg from 5th till the 17th of March, which is the final of the WPL, will happen in the Arun Jaitley Stadium in Delhi. We've all seen how the leagues in the foreign countries have grown step by step, whether it's with the 100 in England or the WBBL in Australia. It's time to see what WPL can offer on different levels, whether it is player participation or the number of crowd that poured in. In Mumbai, we would see that the afternoon games, there were not a lot of crowd, and BCCI has recognized it, and now all the games are in the prime time, which is absolutely fantastic news for the competition as well, and for the viewers as well, that they get to enjoy some of the best female cricketers in the world play at this level and at the prime time. So now from Mumbai as a one venue to now the competition has been divided into two cities in Bangalore and Delhi. We hope to see that there are more cities and more fan bases get involved in it, and it's time for Bangalore and Delhi to show up just the way Mumbai did in the previous year. You will get all the updates regarding Women's Premier League from our side. Keep watching, and let's see how the second season of WPL unfolds.